So now we have I'd like to introduce our next guest, the internationally renowned Jack Kornfield. He's a co-founder of both the Insight Meditation Society in Massachusetts and of the Spirit Rock Meditation Center in Northern California. Jack is a lifelong teacher, a prolific author, and he is beloved worldwide for sharing his heart-focused wisdom. Jack will now lead us in a 20-minute meditation titled The Power of the Inner Dimension. So please welcome Jack Kornfield.
Oh, thank you very much, Annie, for introducing me. Thanks, Soren, and everyone who's putting on this event. And most of all, just a pleasure to say hello to you all. You've been online already for a while, so my first suggestion as we start, I'll talk for a bit and then do meditation, 25 minutes all told. If anything, is to take a few deep breaths just now, and maybe even close your eyes or turn off the video. I mean, I know that I'm a, interesting, handsome guy and all of that, but I think better to reduce the outer stimulation and take some time now to shift to a kind of inner tuning. The 2-3 long, deep breaths. And with each breath, just let go of whatever wants to be released in this moment. And I'll speak for a bit and then we'll shift into a guided meditation. The conference is on the future of mindfulness and technology and the importance of wedding the inner and the outer. The problems of the world, the huge ones, the pandemic, climate change, social and racial justice and so forth, they all stem from the human heart. And without the inner attention, we become what the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff called a nation of nuclear giants and ethical infants. If we understand, as the Buddha taught, that the mind and the heart is the forerunner of all things, that our problems stem on one side from greed and fear and hatred and confusion and ignorance, and they get solved by love and understanding and wisdom, compassion. We also understand that no one can harm us as much as our own mind untrained, and nothing can help us individually or as humans as much as a trained or wise mind. And meditation, mindfulness, which I'll call mindful loving awareness, is an invitation to quiet the mind and open the heart and see in a new way, not from the sense of separateness or fear or being lost, but rather to see with clarity and kindness. And the beautiful thing that all these 8,000 papers and research projects in the last decades have shown is that mindful loving awareness has incredible benefits, increasing compassion and emotional resilience and physical healing and all kinds of things like that. They show that the mind and heart can be trained, which we've known. But to do so, we also need to start close to home. I think of the story of an elderly man who went in to get some stitches removed at 8:30 at a nearby clinic, and the nurse who was taking care of him said, "There's a line of people that you'll have to wait." And he said, "Oh, I have an important appointment. Is there any way you can fit me in more quickly?" So she shuffled things around and said, "Here," and began to take care of his wound. And she asked if he had another doctor's appointment. He said no, he had to go and tend to his wife in a nursing home. He wanted to go eat breakfast with her. And I inquired, the nurse said, into her health. And the man replied he'd been there, that she'd been there for a while, actually for a number of years, and that she was a victim of Alzheimer's disease. And she hadn't recognized who he was for the last 5 years. And I asked, well, you still go every morning, even though she doesn't know who you are? And he smiled and patted my hand and said, she doesn't know me, but I still know who she is. That's the kind of love I want in my life, said the nurse who told this story. The beautiful thing is that we can pay attention, starting up close at home, and see the secret beauty behind the eyes of every human being, of every being shining there. We can shift our attention from our useful goals and programs and things that we need to do in the future and reflections on the past, and become more alive and present. And with mindful, loving awareness, we become the loving witness that is both present fully for life and somehow shift from the busyness of being lost in our thoughts and our activities to a heartfulness that changes our relationship to those around us, to work, and to the community in which we live, the things that we all are embedded in and need to care for. And it doesn't take long. In a moment, you can drop into the inexhaustible silence and stillness that's behind all things. You can rest in conscious awareness and loving awareness, independent of the praise and blame, the 10,000 joys and sorrows that come. You become the loving witness, which allows you to hold it all with a great heart of compassion and respond wisely. So let us practice together. Again, if you haven't, and you're able to, do close your eyes and take another 2 or 3 deeper, long breaths, just to be here this almost autumn day in the Northern Hemisphere, in this world with its unbearable beauty and ocean of tears, and you in this human body, resting halfway between heaven and earth. Here you are, alive. And for now, first, direct this loving awareness, this mindful loving awareness to your body. It says, remember me, the line from James Joyce where he wrote, Mr. Duffy lived a short distance from his body. Bring the loving attention to how you feel and experience your human body just now. It breathes all on its own, exchanging breath with the trees and the ocean of air around us, and all the other beings that breathe with us. And with each breath, invite a sense of ease and relaxation. Let things settle. Quiet. And as you quiet, listen to your body. Sense it. How much has your body been carrying lately as you move through the world? Notice the areas of tension or stress or concern that your body wants you to pay attention to. With loving awareness, listen to your body. And let your body remind you of what it wants you to pay attention to. Of what you might care about and tend. You can know. Not with judgment or evaluation, but with gratitude that you can pause and lovingly listen, feel, and sense. And as you quiet the mind and open the heart, your intuition, your inner wisdom, it displays itself, it reveals itself to you so simply. Just listening. Now thank your body. Feel how much it carries through all the days and troubles and activities. It carries so much. Feel the compassion for this body, for all it carries, the tenderness and care. And say thank you. Thank you for carrying so much. I'm okay just now. You can relax. Thank you for carrying so much. Resting in loving awareness here and now. I'm okay. You can relax. And let the stillness and ease fill more fully your whole body. Support your body. And rest in this ease as the body breathes itself. And now turn the same mindful, loving awareness to your heart. Attention can be directed. And feel all that your heart has been carrying. The longings and love, the anxiety or fears in the current state of your life in the world. The hopes, the tears, the joys and excitement. The concerns. The appreciation and the pain. The 10,000 things the heart holds, your heart. And you become the loving witness. And with great tenderness, wrap all that your heart holds in compassion. Holding so much. And say thank you. Thank you for holding so much, for caring for so much. As if a bow of gratitude to your heart. Thank you, heart, dear heart, for all this that you carry. And resting in mindful, loving awareness, say, thank you, I'm okay for now. Just now, I'm okay. Here in the present. You can relax. Thank you for caring so much. I'm okay. You can relax. And let yourself feel the deepening ease and presence. This stillness that comes, that's nourishing, revitalizing, tender. And now shift the same attention, the mindful, loving awareness to your mind. It's been so busy thinking and planning and remembering and envisioning and imagining and analyzing stories and pictures and images and words. Sometimes lost in thought. Feel the whole energy of the mind turning over and over. Trying to serve you and help you, keep you safe, protect you, understand. And you are the loving witness, the loving awareness. And wrap compassion around your mind, around this busy mind. Working so hard. Offer gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for trying to protect me and keep me safe in all these ways. Thank you. I'm okay just here and now. You can relax. I'm okay just here in the present. You can rest. And notice the mind quiet. And notice how you have shifted from the content of experience, from the sensations of pleasure and pain in the body, the emotions of tears or longing or love in the heart, the thoughts of past and future and analyzing, that you become the loving witness. You become the mindful, loving awareness itself. Spacious, kind, deeply listening and attentive, with care. Who you are is consciousness itself, born into this body. It will leave this body at the end. Rest in this loving awareness. It is your true nature. It is your home. And in this loving awareness, there is an innate well-being, a beautiful well-being and love that is who you really are. Sense it. You are the timeless, compassionate, loving witness to the dance of life, to the rise and fall of all things. Rest in love and awareness. And let it spread out from you, from your well-being and your good heart, your quiet heart and mind. As if like a field of loving energy to touch all who you care about, your dear ones. May they be held in love. And spread out like a lighthouse across the land to all beings. May all beings rest in a field of loving kindness. Remember who they really are. And may the inner stillness and loving kindness the loving witness that grows in me, the access to this loving kindness, bring benefit to me, to my body, heart, and mind. And spread so that I can act and speak and move through this world, bringing benefit and blessings to all. Let your eyes open gently and see if you can stay in a quiet space for the next 5 minutes or so. Just a few last words. This is a practice or a training, and I compressed in these 20 minutes, 10-day meditation retreats worth of instructions. Take what worked for you, practice with it. Most of all, don't use it to judge yourself. Find what works. As Julia Child said, if you're in the kitchen and you drop the lamb, you can always pick it up. Who's going to know? And the same with this inner training of meditation. Perhaps the most important instruction is to be kind. And as you practice, as you direct your attention, as you water the seeds of kindness and step back to loving awareness, that training and practice transforms you in all you touch. So thank you, dear ones, and thanks to Soren and the Wisdom 2.0 family. Take a few minutes quiet till the next program begins.